Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and today I'm coming at you with my top 10 films I'm looking forward to in the year of 2013, I hope. As I'm doing this, it's actually snowing and storming. I have some eggnog, and let's get started. Now, first off, at number 10 is a film called I, Frankenstein, which this interests me. It's supposed to come out in September. Written and directed by Stuart Beattie, who helped wrote Pirates of the Caribbean, the very first one, Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, which I really enjoy, 30 Days a Night, the stuff he wrote, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, which I'm not a fan of. He had written and directed Tomorrow When the War Begins, or Tomorrow When the War Began. Oh yeah, that's the movie, like before the Red Dawn remake, there was another movie before that I remember seeing the trailer for. And it was like, this reminds me of Red Dawn. It's like, I think an Australian production. That's what that movie is. I'm like, that movie disappeared. Where'd that go? But it's called Tomorrow When the War Began. It's pretty much a take on Red Dawn. I mean, it reminds you, if you see the trailer, it's Red Dawn. And then what's weird, then they made a Red Dawn remake. So go figure. I did not see Red Dawn remake. I don't care. And the other writer on this film is, or I guess a guy who wrote for Underworld. Kevin Grievous. What I liked about this idea, it's a horror thriller in which it's based on a graphic novel where Aaron Eckhart plays the Frankenstein monster, whose name is Adam, and he's taken the surname of his creator. So his name is Adam Frankenstein. And he becomes involved in a war between two immortal clans in an ancient city. So that two clans thing makes me think of Underworld, but I've grown to like Underworld, as I mentioned before in my best of 2012. So even has one of the people, Bill, I can't pronounce his last name, Nighy. I think he was in Underworld films. I like Aaron Eckhart. I'm a fan of Aaron Eckhart, and I'm like, okay, he's playing the Frankenstein monster in a horror thriller type of thing. I'd be interested to see what that would be like. Eckhart and someone named Miranda Otto trained for 3 months with martial arts experts Ron Bilicki and Diana Lee Inosanto in the Filipino martial art of Kali for their fight scenes. Really? Kali. Kalima, that's what it makes me think of. Kali, I don't know that martial arts. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. I look forward to it because I like Aaron Eckhart and the idea is intriguing. It's an intriguing idea. Of course, I didn't go see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, but I don't know, this one just intrigues me more. Maybe because I like Aaron Eckhart. But that's number 10. I'm intrigued to see how that goes. Number 9 is Pacific Rim. I really like the trailer to it. Is it original? No. Big monsters, big robots. You know, it's been done before in anime and overseas. I guess I look forward to it because Guillermo del Toro's directing. I really enjoyed the trailer. I thought the effects were beautiful. Really nailed it. I'm like, wow, big giant robots fighting giant monsters, and they gave it a budget. They gave it a pretty good budget. So I look forward to that. And yeah, it did remind me a little bit of Robot Josh, but I know there's a lot of stuff that came out before that. But Pacific Rim just seems like, wow, that's fun. It's giant robots and giant monsters, and I'm like, alright, I'm down for that. I rarely see, that's fine. It's something, not original, but something different as of late, was coming out lately. I guess unless you count Transformers and stuff. Or Battleship. But hopefully it'll be better than Battleship. But Pacific Rim, I look forward to it. I really like the trailer. Number 8 is a film called Elysium. Now, if you don't know what that is, Elysium is the new film by Neil Blomkamp, if I said his last name right. This is the same guy who did District 9. This is the film he's following after District 9. And I'm like, you know, what's this guy going to do next? And it took him a little while. And this time he has a budget. He has a $120 million budget, so he did a lot with a small budget in District 9. And this film stars Matt Damon, Jodie Foster, and Sharlto Copley, which I like the cast. Takes place on a ravaged Earth at a space habitat named Elysium. There's two classes of people that exist. The first are the very wealthy, who live on Elysium, a pristine man-made space station looking like a Stanford Tours. I don't know what that is, but they have a picture. Built by the Armadine Corporation. Basically, we're rich, bitch, and we're living high life. The rest live on an overpopulated, ruined Earth. Jodie Foster is a hard-nosed government official who will stop at nothing to enforce anti-immigration laws and preserve the luxurious lifestyle of the citizens of Elysium. That does not stop the people of Earth from trying to get in by any means they can. When unlucky ex-con Matt Damon is backed into a corner, he agrees to take on a daunting mission that, if successful, will not only save his life, but will bring equality to these polarized worlds. Fuck, that sounds better than Total Recall remake. And I would bet money this will be better than Total Recall remake. Because I just saw this picture of Matt Damon in this weird outfit. If you look up Elysium Matt Damon, you'll find the picture. I'm like, wow, yeah, this is definitely the work of District 9. And the fact he has a big budget, I look forward to it. I like Matt Damon as an actor. I like him. I don't mind Matt Damon as an actor. I like him. And Jodie Foster, I enjoy. Sharlto Copley's nice to see him in there. So the director of District 9 doing another sci-fi film, I look forward to it because I like District 9. I really do. And it'd be definitely a good-looking movie because the guy knows how to use a budget just based on District 9 alone. So I look forward to District 9 follow-up for this director, which is Elysium. So that's why it's number 8. Number 7 is Oblivion with Tom Cruise. I like the trailer. I saw the trailer to it. And I like that it's kind of cryptic. There's a mystery to the trailer, meaning I don't know 100% what the plot is. That's not a bad thing for me. I'm like, wow, okay, so I'm actually going to have to think about what this film is about, and I wonder what's going to happen, and that's a good thing for a movie. It's weird, a little bit of it reminds me of Wall-E, kind of like if Tom Cruise was Wall-E, because he's on this place where there's like barely anyone there, and he's doing like the dirty work. There's like no one around. But then he falls down, and then this is where it deviates from Wall-E, of course, which I love Wall-E. He falls down, and there's all these groups of people led by Morgan Freeman, and then there's also these creatures that he's shooting. I'm like, what's the deal with this? And then you have people in these pods, and I know it's from the director of Tron Legacy, but I could watch Tron Legacy as a time waster, but it's not like a film I love to death. I can watch it as a time waster, but it's not a big rewatchable film or anything. I could admit, watch them. The first one is better of Tron. I know there's that thing, well, if we do Tron 3, it's got to be The Empire Strikes Back. I'm like, yeah, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. But this one, I look forward to. I like Tom Cruise. I did not see Jack Reacher, but I like Tom Cruise. And the trailer looked interesting. So that's number 7. Number 6 is The Tomb with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The reason it's down so low on the list is it's like, wait a minute, man, you love Stallone. You love Schwarzenegger. I do. But The Expendables 2 disappointed me. I already went through that. And The Tomb, I don't know if it's going to be an action film. I don't know if it's going to be a thriller. I don't know if it's going to be like, is it just going to be like Lockup? Like, what's it going to entail? Okay, they're trapped in prison. They're going to break out. You know, is it going to be more like Fortress with Christopher Lambert? You know, and the director hasn't done action. This is a guy who did 1408, which I like, 1408. Want to review it sometime. But he also did The Right with Anthony Hopkins, which I wasn't the biggest fan of The Right. I mean, I watched it once, I'm like, yeah, okay, time waster, I guess, but, you know, never need to see it again. Nothing in those movies show me he could direct action, and so he's not really the director I would pick. And then 50 Cent is in the cast. I swear to God, when that guy is in the cast, for me, the movie sucks. I haven't seen one good movie yet where 50 Cent was in the cast. Wait, so that's not boding well. It's like 50 Cent is in your cast, you're fucked. Kind of like Justin Timberlake. If he's in the cast, your movie sucks. But I don't look for. I do look forward that Stallone and Schwarzenegger actually together. They're the stars. It's not, hopefully, not a bunch of people getting in the way. Although you have Jim Caviezel, you have Vincent D'Onofrio. It's like, okay, fine, but it's Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Hopefully they remember that. Hopefully it makes up for Expendables 2, at least in my eyes. I hope so, but we'll see. Yes, by the way, I did hear that Expendables 3, apparently Jackie Chan is going to be cast in a big role as probably not a villain because he doesn't play villains too much. Okay, but we'll see. I'm not. And Bullet to the Head with Stallone, I'm not really. I liked the first trailer, all right, but it's. I don't know. I don't know. Just kind of like not as good version as Dick Carter, because I like Dick Carter. Olympus Has Fallen is number 5. Pretty much Die Hard in the White House. There's another film coming out called White House Down, which is going to be on my other list, because that's fucking Channing Tatum, who I hate. I hate Channing Tatum. This one I look forward to, because Gerard Butler stars. I like Gerard Butler. He stars as a U.S. Secret Service agent who must stop Korean terrorists from taking over the White House and holding the President of the United States hostage. Not the most original, I know. But okay, Die Hard in the White House, I can deal with that. I love Sudden Death. I love Under Siege. Antoine Fuqua's directing. I like Tears of the Sun. You know, and guys worked on some good films. Antoine Fuqua. The Replacement Killers I enjoy. And also, I love the cast. Not only does it star Gerard Butler, you got Aaron Eckhart as the President of the United States. That's a good choice. You got Morgan Freeman. You got Angela Bassett. You got Dylan McDermott. You got Rick Yoon. You got Ashley Judd, Robert Forster, Cole Hauser, and Rhoda Mitchell. I'm like, wow, that's a great cast. And I like the director. Again, I like Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. Gerard Butler is the star. I can believe that. It's nice to see Gerard Butler in an action film again because I enjoy Gamer. I look forward. This is going to be better than White House Down. How do you know? Because I'm psychic. Olympus Has Fallen really interests me. I really look forward to, hey, Die Hard in the White House with Gerard Butler. Yeah, Aaron Eckhart's the president. Yeah, I'm there. I am there. I am there. Number 4 is The Last Stand. What can I say? It's Arnold's return to the main star of a film. What more can I say? I look forward to that. I really do. I also look forward to, this will be a tie, The Last Stand and the other Arnold film called 10, which is sort of a take on And Then There Were None, or 10 Little Indians, that story. Basically, he is with this group along with Sam Worthington. 10. It's from the same director of Street Kings, and also I think he wrote Training Day, David Ayer. And it's kind of like Predator, but if it wasn't sci-fi horror. Because it's about a group of people, they're doing something, but, you know, they take some stuff as well. And they get picked off one by an assassin. Which that made me think of, like, wow, it's Predator, but the non-sci-fi version in a way. So, I look forward to see what that movie's like. I mean, I look forward to a trailer and stuff, see what that movie's like. Number 3 is Riddick. Love the character Riddick. Yes, I can watch Chronicles of Riddick. It's not as good as Pitch Black, but I can watch it because I really love the character. And it's coming out September 2013. It is rated R. Vin Diesel said him and the director wanted to go back to the roots, sort of a Pitch Black, meaning it's going to be just more of a balls-to-the-wall, R-rated action film. And I can believe Vin Diesel. Why? Because Fast 5 made me a believer. And even Fast and Furious 6, I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, cool, I'll watch it because I like Fast 5. I look more forward to Riddick. And I want to see him do Triple X 3. Redeem Triple X from that shitty sequel with Ice Cube. But I really want to see Riddick. I want to see Vin Diesel as that character again in R-rated glory. And it's like, you know, I look forward to it. I like the idea that they want to go to the Pitch Black realm of, you know, it'll be more like Pitch Black than Chronicles of Riddick. I'm like, that's a good choice. I like that. I like what I'm hearing. So number 3 is Riddick. Number 2, Die Hard 5. Why? Because I'm a big fan of the Die Hard films. Yes, even Part 4. I did a long review of Die Hard 4. I love all 4 Die Hard films. I love. I love. I love. I love. So Die Hard 5. I like the trailer. I don't trust the director, but I love the trailer. You know what? Stay tuned for part 2. I'll just split the 2 parts since 15 minutes is coming up, and I don't want to rush it. So stay tuned.